We're live, we live. Erik Myers.
What up, bitches?
And Sara Myers. Congratulations on your marriage, guys. This is maybe
It's little Sara.
This is the first honeymoon captain's log I've done.
This is our honeymoon. Beautiful Naples, Florida.
Yes, how do you guys feel about that?
Feel about our honeymoon here?
About me taking you on your honeymoon.
We wanted you on our wedding night, but you weren't available. We were texting you.
I tried to be there, but it was a very busy night.
I sent you pictures of my little penis with a tuxedo on, and you didn't even give it a thumbs up, and I still hurt. I scored for life.
I hearted it. I did heart
it. You farted it. You farted it,
oh
boo.
my God. So tonight at Off the Hook Comedy Club, Erik
I was there
Myers
with my wife, Sara.
And who's open? Who's the dude? Who's coming?
The very funny Rudy Wilson out of Miami. He recently won Miami's Funniest Comedian.
Oh, that's exciting.
And he is super funny. Very, very great. I think your crowd's going to love him. I think you're going to love him. I think it's going to be a great show. Of course, Sarah's going to do her show. And then...
You're going to do your strip show?
I come out and I strip down to a little pair of tighty whities. And then I sing a beautiful song I wrote called Tighty Whities Forever.
I like that.
Yeah, it was written by Prince, and then he gave it to me after his death.
So, let me ask you a question. Tell me about marriage.
I don't answer any questions.
Married life. What's that like, guys?
You know what? It has been... I think we've been on the road every weekend since we've been married. So it's been kind of a whirlwind, hasn't it, Peanut?
Who made the decision up to get married and to do it like the way you did it? Because you basically just were like, okay, we'll get married.
I needed health insurance.
True.
So Sarah was like,
did that one time.
You can either marry me or die of the gout. And I was like, let me think about it.
When we were watching all this Game of Thrones too, so we were like all excited about having a secret wedding, I think.
We wanted a secret wedding. We got married. We got married at the courthouse. And
wait, in what city?
Orlando.
In Orlando?
Yeah.
So did you just go down and fill out the paperwork? Because that's how I did it for my last divorce.
Well, her divorce...
Is it the same thing? You just have to reverse it?
Well, babe, which she was married before, and she said in order to get a divorce in the state of Florida, you have to, like... What is it, hon?
Or first you have to go and file the papers with the courthouse, and then you have to wait for them to send you the court date. And that took us like 6 months or more, I think, to get our court date. And then you had to go... And you have to sit in front of the judge, and you have to answer all these questions, like, why do you want to get divorced? And I guess they said if they don't think that it's a good enough reason, they can make you stay married for a year, and you have to come back.
Why do they care?
Did you do it uncontested, or did you do it...
I contested for her to stay married.
You did?
Did
you guys share it, or did you both just ADD out and forget that you had to share this?
What?
Did you share it?
How do I share it?
I just went over all this.
What do I do?
Give me.
It says add a watch party.
I don't know what's happening.
Oh my God.
I don't want to watch myself.
You know what? Every single time I do this,
I'm not a big fan.
It's the same thing.
What?
Every time.
There's a delay, though.
Yeah.
What? There's a delay. Yeah. I thought I blocked you on Facebook.
You tried.
I tried.
And you can shut the volume off because they can already hear us doing the show. So that's good.
Did I do it?
Yeah, that's good.
I blocked Brian, and now he spelled it with an E, and he came back, and I didn't know it was the... he's been Captain Brian, Pirate Brian, Captain Blackbeard. I don't know what the hell's going on.
You blocked all captains on your Facebook?
Anyone with the name Captain, anything to do with the sea. I blocked Red Lobster, Long John Silver's. I blocked the actual ocean.
That's so
Which is
funny.
on Facebook for some reason.
Hey, Dinson, what's up, buddy? Hey, Sara, hear him.
Sarah's watching. Hey, Steve, there you are. Jeepers Creepers.
You're live. You're like in 4D now.
Using 4D. So, like, if you go in there and they're like, why do we just, like, be like, we want to get a divorce, that's not a good enough reason? You have to, like, be like, I hate this person?
Because, and then they ask you also, they're like, is it something...
Talk a little louder. We have to hear the camera.
They're like, the court will pay for therapy if you want to do therapy for a year and come back.
How long were you married?
7 years, I think.
Okay, but you had no kids.
No kids.
No kids, so that was easier.
Yeah.
Because if you have kids, you have to do a whole nother thing.
Yeah. It's hard. And we didn't really have any shared assets or anything either, because the house was in my parents' name, actually. So
okay.
That made a lot
so you did it uncontested then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. I like that. That's a good move. So, Eric, are you going to do an uncontested divorce on the next time around?
It's going to be a contest.
It is.
We're going to fight. We're going to thumb wrestle, and whoever wins gets the cash.
How long do you think the marriage is going to last? I'm going to go, is it 2 to 5 years or 6 to 10 years?
I think we're going to last forever and ever.
Ever and ever?
Forever and ever.
All right.
And then, but I was, we actually got, so I just relapsed when we got married, so she had picked me up from the mental hospital.
That's okay. I picked you up from the mental hospital.
I was so hungover at the wedding, I didn't even understand the vows. I thought they were questions. They were like, for better or for worse. And I'm like, better.
Yeah, do it better.
Why would anyone pick worse? Better, definitely.
My friends are like, oh,
everyone thinks that's a joke, but that's true.
That's true.
I believe.
They're like sickness and in health. I'm like, health.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I do believe it.
Yeah, they're like.
I didn't dress up for anything. I got married in a Riverdale sweatshirt and leggings. And
That's great. You didn't have to. You saved on the dress.
She saved on the dress, and I had on a t-shirt and jeans. But people at the courthouse were dressed up in like tuxedos, gowns.
No way.
Yeah, they were.
Well, you had your shoes that they.
Well, you know why they do that? I think because like they have to have proof that they got married for like citizenship and all that.
Oh, so they do the pictures.
So they do all that too. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Because when you go. Like for your citizenship or something, they're like, well, we need to see wedding pictures.
Right.
They ask you for all that. So the attorneys already like prep you. They tell you how to do it all. They're like, you have to take pictures. And
yeah.
I know this.
You know all this.
Yeah.
That's the same place I went to get my passport.
Because my last 2 marriages were for citizenship.
They were?
Yes, I'm going to call it that.
For your citizenship?
Yeah.
Where are you from? You got deported and had to come back.
I did. Hey, Glenn, Kelly, how are you?
Hey, guys.
What's going on? Hey, welcome to the Captain's Log. My guest, Erik Myers, and his new bride, Sara.
Who's on the show tonight.
Yeah, and now you have officially had the most appearances on the Captain's Log.
Me?
Yes.
Holy smokes.
I know, this film will burn in hell.
I'm sorry to do
this. You do not
this.
need it anymore.
We don't need you anymore.
You know what I want you to do, though? I want you to ask me some questions today. Can you ask me some good questions?
I would love to ask you some questions.
Okay, what are your questions?
I've known you for a very long time, and Brian is, I would say, an entrepreneur, but I think you're almost like Doc Brown from Back to the Future. You always have these wacky inventions.
Yeah.
Now, when I had met you on Marco Island, Brian had came out with the iPad was like new and hot. And you had these things that like, they went to the back of the seat and they held the iPad, and then I think somebody else had patented it after you. What was tell me your best invention you've made so far and your worst invention and something you might still be inventing or you wish you would have invented. Let's pretend this is Shark Tank.
Okay, so my best one I think right now, I think probably has to be the gluten-free, sugar-free, organic vodka.
Gluten-free, sugar-free, organic vodka.
Yes.
Which is just water?
Correct.
Okay.
I just put a title on it.
It's tap water with Brian's face on the bottle.
That's true.
Made crudely from markers.
Okay, so what's some of the worst ones? I had okay, let me explain to you this one.
What about the flying dildo? I like that.
That was a good one.
But that one...
That flew right in the right spot, though. If it didn't land on the G, then it was like it was useless.
I still have marks on my back. I mean, you had to...
I thought, yeah.
It had a heat-seeking tip.
It did. No, the one that I really am pissed off about, and I still am...
I like the edible butt plug. That was also gluten-free.
You remember that one?
I still have it in my ass.
I thought you ate it.
What? I'm having it for breakfast.
Oh my God. So listen. So I invented a pizza box, right?
I think they already had that, Brian.
No, I invented a pizza box that was like a draw. For and you like pulled the pizza out of the draw, and then you pulled the wings out separately and like the bread. And I'm friends with the founder of freaking Little Caesars, the guy who owns...
I love Little Caesars.
The Detroit Red Wings, and like...
You know Julius Caesar?
No, I'm not going to say his name.
Thought he was
but
dead.
Anyway...
What?
Michael Illich, I won't tell you who he is.
Name dropping.
I send him an email and a text. I'm like, hey, I got this kind of pizza box idea. I think you're really going to like it.
Yeah.
I'm going to do... I got into the second round of the Shark Tank, but before I go on, I want to know if you guys are interested in this pizza box.
Yeah.
He's like, sure thing, Captain. Send it to me. I definitely am interested. I send him like 3 samples, literally prototypes that I made. I had a pizza box designer make it after I made mine. I had a real pizza box company make like 20 samples, right?
That's a great idea, actually.
And they work like draws. Like you literally, it stacks on top of each other. So you get pizzas, right? When you open up the box, the cover's like all over the place. You have to take like a huge table, right? Imagine if you got like 5 pizzas and you just stacked them on top of each other and you pulled out the draw, took a slice and pushed it back in, right?
I love it.
Awesome idea.
I love it.
It was a great idea.
Yeah.
It was so good that I got a letter from Little Caesars that said, cease and desist. We no longer want to know about this pizza box. I'm like, so I text the CEO of Little Caesars, who is a friend of mine.
Yeah.
And I say, hey, dude, I got a freaking cease and desist letter from your company.
Yeah.
He's like, oh man, like it hit too close to home. I love the idea, but I really can't discuss it. I had to turn that over to the attorneys. I go, dude, I literally watched you take your shirt off and spray champagne on my entire crowd for New Year's Eve. And then you tell me that I freaking have to cease and desist from your attorneys?
What?
So, yeah. So that was a good invention, like a really good one. But because guess what? They have a box now like that.
Well, what are the odds of that?
Yeah, shocking.
That's some hootenanny.
And it came out in a different country.
Oh, please.
Shocking.
They stole my thing. They used to just say pizza, and I was like, you should say it twice. And now they're like, pizza, pizza.
Right.
And I had sent them, I hired a hitman.
And then one time you served a pizza, one slice, right?
Dude, I'm telling you the invention you want right now. Have the drawers, but have a little one at the bottom when you have one slice of pizza left with a little combination.
Yeah.
You know you have one slice in the fridge and some asshole always eats it when you come home and you're dreaming about it. Now you can have a safe and the last slice of pepperoni, no one knows the combination. Call me, Caesar.
What about when you used to deliver pizzas, right?
I delivered pizza, and the big thing when I came out was the heat wave from Domino's. It kept the pizza hot in your car.
Oh.
Because I delivered pizza with a map in the 90s.
Yeah.
A map, like I was on Game of Thrones.
One of my favorite jokes is when you say, they ate the bones! You even ate the bones!
You ate the bones! Yes, I did.
You had wings and you ate all the wings and you literally...
I was stoned and I ate some of it. That's actually true. I was stoned and I ate some of this guy's buffalo wings. And he's like, I ordered the 12-piece. And I'm like, how many are in there? And he's like, none. You ate the bones? I'm like, yes, I'm starving. I ate the bones. Let me use your bathroom. There's a skeleton crawling out of my ass. Happy Halloween.
And then you say that you delivered the pizza fucking... Don't you do...
Well, I have a good memory.
When you didn't slice it, you're like, one slice? It wasn't cut? Wasn't that you? Was that Gary Mankiw?
That's Gary Mankiw.
Oh, all right.
But I did deliver pizza one time. And then, so I'm driving, the pizza's on the passenger seat, and then the light was like yellow, and I was trying to speed through it, and it turns red. I slam on the brakes. The pizza's like, boom! So it drops back in the thing, so I get to the guy's house, and he opens it. All the cheese had slid off, and then it had folded in half like a taco. And I'm like some 22-year-old stoned asshole.
Ah!
He looks right at me, he goes, what am I supposed to do with this? And I go, eat it. And then one time I was
Did he throw it at you? I would have.
He just went inside. He was so pissed. But one time I was so late for this guy's delivery. He's standing in the driveway, and I get there, and I'm like, sorry, I'm so late. We're so busy. He goes, hold out your hand. And I go, what? He goes, hold out your hand. And I hold out my hand like this, and he's got this jar of pennies. It looked like he'd been collecting since he was like
no way.
6 days. And he just starts dumping them, and they're just spilling out of my hand into the driveway, and I'm just standing there, and he goes in and slams the door. Then you have to go to Pizza Hut, and they're so busy on Friday night, and you have to cash out, and they're like going through these pennies. They're like, fucking goddamn, 1, 2, 3, can I get some Coke? 4, 5, shut the fuck up, 6, 7. It was awful. I used to go buy weed on my deliveries.
Oh my God.
One time I went to Wendy's to get lunch, and they saw me, and they're like, did you go to Wendy's on your delivery? And then we'd call up, because if no one picked up their carryout, we got to eat it. So we'd call up, like, in the back, and be like, can we get, like, 3 large person? And they probably figured it out, since we did that every day.
Oh, and then that they were fake? They were prank calls?
We were prank called. We would call carryout and make up a name, like Fartin' Artin at 123 Broadway, and, like, they wouldn't come pick it up, and they were like, these people keep ordering, like, 7 pizzas, wings, breadsticks, it was, like, the same guy's name every time.
Oh, my God.
It was, like, George Costanza or something.
So funny.
Yeah, it was, like, really
I can't imagine how they would just, not fire you. I can't believe you got fired from that job.
I can't believe it either. I retired.
Shocking.
They retired my pizza box.
Oh, man. So this is my guest, Erik Myers. How can they find you on the gram, buddy? Or where do you want them to go? The gram or Facebook?
Go to Instagram, Erik Myers Comedy, and you can watch my YouTube channel at Mr. Erik Myers, and this is Sara Ann Myers.
And your rants on Instagram are great, because you do like those jokes every day. You still doing that all the time?
Every day I do a new joke. I got a new one for today about when I applied for a job at Disney World.
Really?
It's actually a true story.
You did apply.
I did, and there was another Eric Sean Myers, spelled the same way, who had like murdered 5 people.
Oh my God!
And they didn't check my social security number, or they didn't check it. So I go in there, and they're acting really weird, and they're like, "We don't think you're Disney material." And I'm like, "Why?" And they're like, "It says here you're the Sunshine Strangler."
No way!
I swear to God, they didn't say Sunshine Strangler, but they said you had murdered all these people.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what? If I did murder a bunch of people, got out of prison, you think I'd have the balls to go to Disney World? Like, what am I gonna say? Like, that was the old me.
You've recovered?
The only thing that sets me off now is an animated mouse that dances around. As long as there's nothing like that, there's gonna be no strangulations.
Guys, we're pulling into
We pulling in this motherfucker.
Big Mom on the Wild Bunch. We're going to be live next. We just finished up at 105.5 The Beat. This is the Captain's Log. Erik Myers is my guest.
Sara
Myers, the newlyweds here.
Yippers.
And, go see him tonight at Off the Hook Comedy Club. Tomorrow, huge show. Catfish Cooley, Andrew Kahn, Ginger Billy. Together they have like 4 million followers on social media.
Andrew Kahn's big on YouTube.
Yeah, and they're coming up on the Captain's Log tomorrow. Thank you for watching, guys. Like, share, say hello, tell me you hate me, but whatever you do, go and get the podcast, download that bad boy.
Yes.
Give me a rating. Tell Erik that he needs to change his underwear, because I've been telling him all day we're out.
We out.